Bienvenido, welcome, I'm Oni Boi, your favorite hobby tourist. Hope you're all having a wonderful day today. Hello, OG, Mr. Ghost, Isabel, MS4E. Hope you're all having a wonderful day today. I want to see 3 emojis. 1, 2, 3 emojis. Maybe something that happened today, something you're excited about. Maybe something's coming up soon. I would love to see it. And obviously, if people watch the stream later on, you're more than welcome to drop it into the comments. Don't be afraid. And I want to try to guess. And you tell me if I got it right. You could tell me if I'm not even close. You don't have to. You don't have to tell me if I did, like what it is either. And hello, Flopix, welcome in. Ooh, I don't know if you guys noticed, I did modify something. So I modified it because remember with the high thing, you guys were like, oh, if you put high, it's busted. So I put it on the cooldown. So now the high is on a cooldown. It won't go immediate like one after another. It does have, I think I gave it like a, I think I gave it like a 3-minute cooldown, which should be a lot better. Let's see, Mr. Ghost, I have very good news. Oh, good news. You're doing a collab. That's what I'm guessing. I know you've been wanting to do a collab for a while. And then MS4, I had so much fun today at school. What'd you do? What was so good? What was one of those days? And Isabel dropping in a bunch of treats and some sushi. Ooh, I'm a little jealous. And kind of, oh, you're doing like a stream, a video, like what's the deal? And then hello, Sosa, welcome in. Hope you're having a wonderful day today. You know I am. I get to hang out with you guys. Oh, I just realized. I looked at the mobile version. You're missing the extra one. I like throwing in 2 of these. Hold up. Let me... I'll put it on this side. It really doesn't do anything. Like, it doesn't like affect me being on that screen. But let me change how big it looks for you guys. I like it to be... Where is it? View. Fit the screen. Perfect. That should be good. Actually, I want to modify one thing. I just realized Sunny is in the way. I love Sunny like crazy, but she is in the way. So I'm gonna move her over. Let's move. I want to put her over here. So if people do want to ask, this is a character from my game. It's actually like one of the NPCs in the demo version. She will be the playable character you play as, but I'm just moving her around. MS4. We watched the Hunger Games and brought one of my plushies. Oh, that's awesome. I haven't watched the Hunger Games in a while. Which one though? The first one, well, like I think the first one's the best one by far. And what plushie? And Mr. Ghost, I got in touch with some good animators. Oh, that sounds pretty good. That must be really exciting. I am like so like there's like so many things I want to do. It's like one of those things like I want to do this, I want to do this. It's like there's so many things like I want to do and I have on my list. It's like insane. Like right now, obviously, I didn't. You notice I didn't stream on the XD one because I'm still trying to figure it out. So it's the same experience with the OBS. You know what I mean? Because I wanted to like with the thing where it pops up and all that stuff. So I'm gonna try to figure it out to my best abilities. Hopefully we'll see. Because I do want to split them up because I know as soon as I split it up and divide the stuff, like the streams, the gaming streams, the design streams, they'll be split up. It'll be a lot better. We'll start seeing more people coming in, I think. At least I think. Then, oh, gee, Mr. Ghost, this animator will do me a 10-second intro. Nice. That's going to be so sick. Oh my God. That's going to be so good. That is going to be good. MS4E. I'm unsure which one, but for the plushie, it's a handmade plushie I made. Glasses. Oh, it's like glasses purple diamond. What is that? I'm like trying to like glasses purple diamond. Oh, it's like the cool, like a little cool guy. I get it. Oh, that's so cool. I tried once years ago. So when my fiance was pregnant with our daughter, I had this is funny. I had purchased a book on how to crochet. I got up to the point of making an arm. I made like an arm for a plushie, and I was like, "Oh my god, this takes so long. This takes so long to sit down and make a plushie." And I was like, "This is not for me. This is not for me." I was like, and it's funny. I never made it. I made one arm. I made like a purple arm, and that was it. It was really funny. I thought it was gonna be cool. I was like, "Yeah, it'll be cool. I'll make a plushie for my daughter." Like I didn't know if it was a boy or a girl at the time, but for bingo. And I was, I'm gonna make it for my child. I'm gonna make a plushie. It's gonna be cool. Yeah, no, I was like, okay, I'm doing the arm, and then I got to the point where I was like, okay, if I was gonna make a snake, I might have finished it, but I was like, I'm just gonna whatever. I ended up dropping it. There was just too many things. It was too many things going on in my life at the time, and I was like, okay, I'm not gonna do it. Let's see, MS4E. I like sewing, and I also plan to crochet soon. I mean, it's not my art. It's one of those arts that takes a while, and you have to just like chill and like zone out. And I can't. I was like, I can't do this. Maybe one day I'll try to do it again, but it's not. Can you look at Discord? Yeah, of course. I have it up. I actually changed up the setup on my screen because I had multiple screens, but I moved it over a little bit. Let's see what you got. Ooh, what is this? The screen, you dropped me some screenshots. Let me see this YouTube channel. Yeah, I love your stuff. Okay. I see. Do you like the sniper? Oh, okay. So you're doing like some chatting. You could do something will be cooked. Oh, okay, yeah. It seems like they're interested at least. You know, it seems like they're interested in doing something with you, which is really cool. I'm excited for you. I'm excited to see what you do. Man, I haven't done like an animation I feel like in a while. You know, like I actually sat down, done an animation. I want to do one. I'll see next week we could do one of the doodle ones will be a dev one. Just because I need to. Like I feel like me doing this stuff, I've taken away from working on Oris. So I need to actually do like a stream where me working on Oris a bit, you know? I will see though, because I will finish this one today. Maybe tomorrow. Tomorrow I could work on Oris. Yeah, I think tomorrow will be an Oris day. Tomorrow I will work on some Oris. I will not do the spin. This is going to be so good. Yeah, I mean, I'm excited for you. That's going to be sick. That's going to be really cool. All right, so let's jump in. So we're going to continue working on Vrock. Vrock is a cool character. He looks so mean. He's like a nasty character in D&D. I don't remember exactly what was his deal, but I want to say he was like some kind of like general character. I don't remember. I haven't, usually when I played D&D, like with my friends, we always did homebrew, which homebrew, if you didn't know, homebrew is like you make up your own stuff. But we did have the books, and we'd use the characters from the books. This was not one of them. We never used this one. Usually like big boss characters, we just made up. All right, so I'm gonna jump in. What were we doing? I see. We were coloring. We're still on the, like, we're not even done with the flats. OG Mr. Ghost, but that wasn't the reason I wanted to collab with them. Oh, what did you want to do with them? What kind of collab? Oh, this is what I meant. What kind of collab were you gonna do? I'm gonna like switch between the two. Yeah, I'm just realizing it now. But like, yeah. See that so you're not sure what kind of collab you were gonna do with them. I want to get their help to make the Oni Boi. Oh, I get you. See, I want to make. That's another thing I want to do. I want to make a 3D model of Oni Boi, like the current Oni Boi, because I do have one. I have a 3D model I made before this version you see talking right now. But he has like a bigger mouth. His mouth is like really big. And he's like, his horns are also bigger now that I look at him. So I kind of shrunk him down like to proportions. He looks a lot better now, I think. But I need to make a 3D version. Big project. Oh my god, so many. So many. Mr. Ghost before was telling me if I had a team, oh my god, if I had a team of people, oh, I would have like a yearly game. I'd probably like a game every year. I would probably have like a bunch of stuff. Honestly, it would be too much. Too much. It's like ideas are easy. Ideas are easy. Execution is one of those things. Like I feel like that is one of those things that like there's a big difference, because a lot of people are like, oh, I have an idea for this, I have an idea for that. Ideas are whatever. Anyone could have an idea. It's nice to have ideas. It's the actual making the idea and going through with it. If you could do that, then you're gold. You know, because it's a lot of work. It is a lot of work. A lot of people think this stuff, you know, doing art or making projects is easy. It's not. It's a lot of work. Like I know Mr. Ghost, you've been working on some stuff too, and you know it's a lot. It is a lot. And I know, like for example, Stella, I know she's not in here right now, but you're working on, like they're working on this fun project too, the Forgeables, the Monster Hunter stuff. That stuff takes a while. It's not easy. You know, like if I had like infinite time, yeah, I would be like, or another one. I remember I was talking to my brother about this. Like a brother, I have like a multiple brothers, but one of them I like. My brother, I actually like. We were talking about like, man, if we could like multiply ourselves, have like a bunch of us, I would do so many things. And we're like, yeah, for real. Because he's also one of those people, he likes doing like a bunch of different things. He's not like an artsy, like he does not like do drawings, but he does like projects. He's like a builder. He likes building things. OG Mr. Ghost. Imagine if drawing streams were for guys who would making games for you guys. No, I know. I mean, I think tomorrow I'm not gonna do the spin. I'm gonna do a what's it called? An Ori stream. Ooh, and I thought of like a fun thing for like, because you know how I'm like trying to split up the channel to the gaming one and the design, like the dev stuff. I have like a fun thing for the new like like not the thumbnail, the new banner for this one. I think you guys are gonna like it. I'm not gonna tell you what it is, but there will be a new one. For both, actually. There's gonna be a new one for both. But I have like a fun concept, because actually you guys might have seen it. I might have like kind of hinted it a while ago. Like a while ago, I did drop like a doodle, and I'm gonna use that doodle for my banner. I'm gonna like fix it, obviously. Next day, I'm going to do the spin. I need 2 new banners too. Yeah, see? You're the same. You need like more banners. And you know I like doing all my stuff. I like drawing my own stuff. Because people have asked, it's like, oh, do you need an artist? I'm like, not right now. I was like, I could do your emojis or something. Like, no, I don't have money to hire you, first of all. And if I did, I wouldn't hire you to make emojis. You know? My art is bad. Your art? No, your art is not bad. I don't think it's bad. I mean, I do think you need practice. One thing I would say about your art that I would say you could tell you don't have like as much practice doing it is your shading. Your shading is still not there. I feel like it's like realistically with like shading and stuff, the big difference is like the depth. There's like a depth in shading from like one color. You'll see like a difference in color, you know, like you'll see like one color here, and then like one color here. It kind of like pushes through when you actually want to do good shading. Like my shading is like, okay, I don't put like that much time into it, you know. Like if I actually did, like if this was like a nice piece, you know, like a really well done piece, I would put like way more effort into it and go into like way more into the gradients. But we're just having fun. I don't have a good tool for that. No, I mean, like, okay, you've seen me draw. I don't really use tools. Like here's a drawing, right? I'll show you. Grab this. I'm gonna like a slightly darker tone, right? Obviously this is not gonna stay. But like, look, so you do this, right? And you do like a little bit. See, it's already like it looks different. Drawing is awesome. There's just lots of things to consider in doing. No, I know, but I mean, like, there's more to it. So like, here's this, right? You do this, and then check this out. I'll go lighter, and then like it adds like another layer. You know, like, and it's like a 3 tones. Obviously, I would blend this. So like, I'd probably blend this, and I've already added multiple layers to this piece. If you look at it, you know, like, this is super sloppy and messy. But there's like, the more layers you do to it, the more it's gonna like pop out. I don't have a blend tool. What do you mean? That's like the brush. It's like whatever brush. This, I just use a smudge. But there's different brushes. Like, oh, I'll show you. This is probably my favorite brush. I love this brush. It's literally, it's like a painter's brush. You know, this is like my favorite brush when I'm messing around, like when I'm just drawing by myself. I love using this brush here. So look, see, you layer it and it's really nice. See, I'm able to kind of like, you see, I kind of made like a shadow for it. And it's what is this one? Is this an oil brush? This is like a regular oil brush in like the standard edition. I didn't like add any special brushes to this. I tend to do like the generic brushes when I draw. You know, I use like the G pen, like, or whatever. I used to do the same thing when I did on like Photoshop. I don't know what software you're using, but like whatever it is, it's not that complicated. You just need to figure out what works for you. You know? But like, see what I mean? Like, I'm kind of like slowly making it pop. Obviously, this is, we're not using that. There we go. It's funny, every time I think my art is good, I find out why it's bad. No, it's not. It's just practice. It's literally, you get practice. So, you know, Mr. Ghost, it's practice. If I look at my art from years ago, I would see a ton of things that were wrong with it too. You know, I think like the biggest difference from now and before, I think in college my art was pretty good, like decent, but that was just because I practiced so much. I drew so much, so my line work was better. I feel like my line work was better then than now. My line work is kind of like whatever with the line weights, but I do feel like my eye has gotten better. Like, my eye for art has become better. I'm like looking at, I'm like, oh, I see what's wrong. You know, just because I look at so much art and I analyze it. I don't just like look at art. I like to take it in and look and like, oh, okay, there's something to this. Like, I don't know if you noticed the shape. I gave this a better pose because remember, like before, like the posing, like, no, so I'm like looking at the posing. I wanted to be contained, and then I wanted him to feel kind of like popped up. So like, don't be afraid if you're doing like a pose of a character or something. Do the pose. I've done it. You guys don't see me, but I'll do the poses. I'll kind of like I'm not standing, I'm sitting, but I'm sitting at my desk doing the pose, and I'm like, okay, like this, and I'm like kind of like looking at how it feels. The hobby became a practice. Yeah, I mean, like, it really is. It's a fun hobby. I have zero practice. Yeah, that's something like, just do more practice. I recommend doing man, there's like a website. There is a website that is really good. I like, now that I'm talking with you guys, there's like a gesture website. Let me find it. Gesture drawing. Which one is it? Quick Pose? Is it Quick Pose? Like, I want to make sure. It might be this one. No, I don't think it's this one. What is it? Oh, it is. It is. Okay, it's. So there's a website. I don't know if you want to use, I think there's like filters. You could do like filters and stuff, I believe, but they do like challenges. Okay. I think this is like an artsy one. So they might have nudes, just so you know. I believe they have nudes. So they might have, like, you might have to find another one. Because this one, I think it does have like naked pictures, so maybe you don't want to do that one. Yeah, I'm not gonna recommend this one. Mr. Ghost, I started working on some stuff like art, animations, coding bot, and I don't know how to do it. No, I know. It's just you jump in, you practice, you see. Like obviously, when you start something, you're not gonna be amazing at it. You know, you usually gotta learn to be bad before you get good. Right? You gotta learn how to be bad before you can actually even be good. I still don't even consider myself very good. You know, I look at it, I'm like, yeah, there's a lot of things I can improve upon this. But at least I've gotten to that point where I know how to fix it. You know what I mean? I look at the art, I'm like, okay, I see how I could improve this piece. Like this piece, I look at it, the line work isn't the best. I know it is not. I look at it, I'm like, okay, yeah, the lines are like all over the place. They're not the best. Like the shape, I think like the shape is a little better. Obviously, I think this arm, if I'm being very specific, this arm is shorter than this one. You know, like it really depends. Like this one's also too big. I feel like this hand's too big. That's why I'm like, it really, you look at it and you can kind of figure it out. When did you start drawing in your life? Oh, I drew when I was little. I was a little baby. I would draw when I was little, Nocturne. But it's one of the, I always did it. Like I always loved it, but I never, I'm gonna say it. Like my family didn't really approve of me doing art when I was little. It wasn't one of those things like, oh, you should draw. It was more like, oh, you do something else. They didn't like me drawing too much when I was little. And then, you know, I went to school and I went to school for animation. But like, you know, like my parents weren't very, they're like, I'm gonna say, it's not that they would say don't do it, but it was very much like do something else, or like they would try to diverge my attention from art a lot of the times. I think it's better to consider yourself bad than good. I mean, yeah, if you think you're good, you're probably not there yet. Like even good artists know they're not that good. Hey Vortex, I was literally just talking about art. You missed it. Where was I? Like now I'm like looking at it. I think it's fine, this part. So it's actually, let me do that. And then like keep going at this. That's how my family is with me and YouTube. I mean, yeah, I get it like 100%. So let's do, I think we're gonna do the neck next. And then I'll probably do the grays. Yeah. I'm looking at it. Let's go into, there. Vortex Parrot with too much caffeine. Vrock. Yeah, kind of. No, he's like supposed to be a vulture. He's supposed to be a vulture, if I remember. He's got a vulture head. Only YouTubers understand. I mean, I think it's fun, and I would love if this was my job. If this was like my actual job, that'd be sick. You know, that would be like really cool. I'd hang out with you guys way more. I'd stream like a bunch. It's kind of like low-key becoming my job. You know what I mean? I just don't get paid from it, but I am doing it a lot. You know what I mean? Like it takes a lot of my attention doing this stuff. Like even getting ready, like I told you, I was trying to get ready to do streaming on the other channel. But like Streamlabs is being very difficult, so I'm seeing about how to do it with OBS, but keeping the same experience. Because if I just did it on OBS, it would just like, I wouldn't have the stuff. You know what I mean? I wouldn't have that stuff you guys see. The counts. I want to have the counts, the YouTube count. I want to have all that stuff over there too. Because I think it would be kind of lame if I didn't have that stuff. It would be like a totally different experience. I was also checking out Prism, but I don't know. I gotta see. I gotta see what I'm gonna do. If I'm gonna go with Prism, if I'm gonna go with this, you know, with OBS. Is there other ones you guys know of? Flopix, Oni streaming like he's taking care of his other virtual kids. I know. Kind of. It is like, it's fun, but there is work to it. It's not just like, oh, I jump on. No. Noctune, the process of your art style is so satisfying. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you like it. Yeah, this is like I like very stylized art, you know? Like the realistic stuff. Like I said, when I was younger in college and stuff, I did like the realism, but it takes so long and I don't know. I love cartoons, and I think this fun stylized bits to it is very fun to do. And it's very sloppy. Like I get to be sloppy on purpose, you know, but then I take it back. Oni Boi is the bad of YouTube. I think this music, is it? It's not supposed to be. It says no copyright. It says no copyright on this one. It's like, what is this? Let me check. It's called Angel Core, no copyright. Yeah, it's supposed to, it's like an if you guys don't like it, I could change it. I just put like whatever. I was looking for different songs because I know you guys get tired of listening to the same ones. Here, I'll change it. Let's find a different one. It's pretty distracting. Yeah, okay. No, let's forget that. Let's go with, what can I look for? Because I gotta make sure it's non-copyright. You know what I mean? Doesn't fit the vibe. No? Because, okay. Well, I have it really low. I have it like really low on my end. Just because like sometimes I get just a little distracting. You have one? It better not be the last time you want to get me in trouble. You were like sending me stuff that was like, wait, that's like super copyright. What about this one? No, that's like crazy. It's like a techno beat. No. Hold on. Let me go back. Dude, I'm just gonna put the Pokemon and chill stuff. The Pokemon and chill stuff is like really chill. Trying to have a playlist. No, I usually do. I have like the same ones though, Floppix. You know what I mean? And I was just trying to change it up. Because usually I put like this one, Pokemon and chill, which I like. This one's really relaxing. You know, or I'll put this other one that it's like a lo-fi girl. But I was like, well, let me check. Like then I think it was Vortex, you were like, you should put different music. And I was like, okay, I could look for different songs because it is the same stuff every time. And it can get a little dull, I think. Oh, thank you so much for the sub. Red Bacon. Love the font. That looks sick. That's actually really cool. I like it. But no, I was like, I know, like I said, it was Vortex, OG Mr. Ghost. You guys were saying you should try different songs. I was like, let me see. Let me check this one out. Hold up. Let me see. What is this? This is, I gotta make sure. Let's see, no vocals. He's like, you gotta like check it inside of it. You know what I mean? It says it's royalty free. Okay. I will try that. I'll try this one, okay? As long as it's royalty free, I'm okay with trying it. So let's drop that one in over here. All right, let's see how this goes. And it's like a good length. Okay. Yeah, I like this. It sounds good. Yeah, this one sounds good. And it is copyright free. Royalty free. Royalty free stuff works. Fits the vibe. Yes, it does. I like this. And it's Caribbean, which is, well, obviously I am. Or at least I was born in the US, but my culture is Caribbean. If anyone, you know what I mean? If you're born somewhere, but you're not, that's not your culture. It's very different. Okay, let's do this. I'm just gonna continue to this. But you know what I mean? Like if any of you have a similar experience, I know I've had a bunch of friends. They're like, yeah, they were born in the US, but their family is like, it's not the same. That's why you picked it. Yeah. Because it's different. Because I remember, like, for example, on like Thanksgiving, a lot of my friends would have like a turkey and stuff like that. My family, they usually do like a pig. They do a pig. They usually have pig. They will have turkey, but it's the pig is the main course. It's not the turkey. The turkey's like an extra. You know Tatooine from Star Wars. Yes, I do. I know Tatooine. What about it? What's up with Tatooine? Is that like where you live? You live in like a place that's literally a desert? Hey Lato, welcome in. We had so much fun in the morning. I was having too much fun. Let's see. Flopix, I'm born in the Quest and always live in Europe. Oh, okay. Vortex, I built Jabba's place. Oh, in Minecraft. That's sick. That's cool. That's cool. I have played a little bit of Minecraft with Bingo. We do have it now, and there's some like issues with it, but we're figuring out what we have been playing. Lato, I had not recovered from the lost streak. I'll show later. That's funny. Yeah, okay, yeah. I'll check that out. Vortex. I'd love to check that out. That sounds cool. But yeah, poor Lato was getting destroyed. I think what do you think of my team though, Lato? I think it's not bad. I have definitely improved it. Ghost, we Romanians have a tradition with the Christmas pig. Oh, okay. Hey, hello, playlist. Yo, what's poppin'? Just hanging out. We're having fun. It's scary. Yeah, you like my team? I mean, you think it's a scary team? I think it's not bad for being a monotype team in Pokemon Champions. I think I've beaten a few people outside of you. You know, like I did play a little bit on what's it called? In like ranked, and I think I'm at, what am I? I'm like the Ultra Ball or whatever. Can you draw Susie from Deltarune? Well, you'd have to put it on the list on the Discord. If you guys want, you could add it in. I added a new command. When I was fixing the commands, I was able to add a command. Command. If you want to write in command, if you want, you could see it. Or I can do it. I'll do it. Command. Let's see if it works. Ta-da! There are the commands. Here are my commands. I added a few. So if you want, you could add in the Discord. Mr. Ghost, in our religion, it represents the sacrifice of Jesus. Oh, very interesting. What type of creature do you draw? And personally, love drawing dragons. This guy's like a demon. My device can't install. Oh, no. No worries, playlist. If you want, maybe you could ask someone else in the chat. Maybe they want to drop it in the Discord. Usually though, I do love drawing fantastical creatures. You know, like dragons are probably one of the funner ones. I love like biblical angels. Ooh, that would be a sick one to draw. I do think it would be cool to draw a biblical angel. I have not tried it, but I know I saw like a Fakemon artist. He was doing one, and I was like, oh my god, that's so fun. Because they are cool. They sound really cool. Like when you actually read them from the Bible, they sound very interesting. I'll do that playlist. Oh, okay. But where was I? Okay, we're gonna continue this. I was like looking. I was like, what am I doing? I was like, I forgot. And the beak is that weird color. This color. Let's do that. Get rid of that. I'm like looking. Yeah, he has like this weird colored beak. I almost want to change the color. I might. My rain team is so pink. Yeah, you did it. Nice. Guess what I said? No clue. I don't speak Russian. Not even a little bit. I have a brother who does. He actually speaks Russian. The brother I mentioned earlier. But like that one, he speaks Russian. Or no, he doesn't speak it. He understands it, or at least he did. That was like the language he learned in school, and I was like, that's interesting. He's like, yeah, that was the language we had to learn. We didn't have the option to learn English when I was a kid. I was like, ooh. Like he said he'd rather have learned English at the time. It's hello, Oni Boi, in Russian, really? You perfected the team though? That's pretty nice, Lato. Personally, I like drawing hydras the most. Ooh, hydras are fun. But they're like, there's so much going on with them. You know what I mean? Like the head and like the shape. I think I probably like drawing characters who are a little more humanoid, just because I like doing like this shape. Here, I'll show you. When I draw, I like doing this shape a lot. You know, I like drawing this shape a lot. I don't know if you can see that. That one. I like doing this just because it feels so nice. You know, like, I don't know. You could do a lot with this shape. I don't know. I like it. I like that shape. Like, see how easy that was? Your drawing's right. Oh, thank you so much. You guys are so kind. And Mr. Ghost, Oni Boi, I know you're ready. Did my character but can I add this idea? Draw my character OG Mr. Ghost in front of a biblical accurate angel. You could add it in. Just it just won't be on the next spin. You know, I'm gonna skip them around. I think drawing hydras is pretty fun. Yeah, no, hydras are cool. Hydras are sick. They are like one of the cooler ones. Floppix. Oh no, you're talking the lava. Yeah, I was about to read it. But no, that was fun. I actually really like the online play we're doing. I'm actually thinking tomorrow I probably will just play champions, just because I'm still trying to get this stuff ready. So I think I will skip the demo day, because usually taking the demo I have to like make a new thumbnail, all that extra stuff. You know, I do a thumbnail for every single one. It's a Russian meme. That's funny. Well, try to keep it in English so we all understand. Just saying, Vortex, I know you're having fun, but if people don't understand, then it's kind of like a bummer. You know what I mean? Just saying. Like, I know there's like a bunch of Russian streams, but it's like, no, like I don't speak it. A lot of people don't speak it. A video link to it. Yeah, okay, I'll check that out later, Vortex. I'm back, so my idea is good. Wait, what do you mean you're back? Well, what was the last one? What was the last drawing we did? We did this one. And then who was the one before? I don't remember. I'm like lost right now. Oh, it was, who did we draw last? Oh, we did yours. We did yours. I was gone for 30 seconds. Yeah, I was good. Vortex, I mean watermelon. Watermelon is a scary meme. That's random. Doesn't sound very scary. Right? That doesn't sound scary at all. All right, let's do this. Yeah, I'm like looking at this. Like, I've been like chatting so much, I didn't really doodle much, like at all. There we go. I'm like, well, yeah, look at this. It's like a mess. Little mess down here. And do that. Fix this a little bit. Just a little bit. I'm not trying to like make it perfect, but I do want it to look okay. So next time I can post my idea. No, you can post it. Doesn't mean I'll spin it though. Because this one, so it's gonna be 2 in a row. Like, it can't be 2 in a row. So yours was the crystal one. So for Vrock, you know, that one was Vortex. So in the next one, after this one, you know, Mr. Ghost and Vortex are still out. You understand what I mean? It's gonna be like that. So it's gonna be 2 in a row, just because it was pretty frequent. I was like, okay, we got. Look at the DMs. Yeah, I'll check it out. Let's see. What'd you send? The watermelon. Oh, I'm not gonna watch it right now though. I did see. I see that you put in a watermelon, but I'm not gonna open it right now. But like videos and like pictures is fine. I'll open them. But like videos, I'm not gonna like open that. Not while we're still streaming and stuff. Okay, where was I? Okay. Yeah. You do you, Vortex. Okay, I want to do this one. I'm like looking for the colors. It's like, where is it? It's right here. I was like, it's right here. It's not far. And I think I want to add something. I want to add the yellow to his eyes. I'm thinking. Yeah, because I think that'll be like kind of fun. You know, I'm kind of like adding like this weird look to it. What do you guys think? I think adding that really does add something to it. No, I don't like that. I don't like that. Actually, I'm like kind of like in between too. I like that. Oh, it makes the beak fleshy looking, which is kind of gross. But I kind of like it at the same time. For like the flats. It's coming well together. Yeah, thank you. And then these will be I'm thinking they'll be the actual colors. Yeah, it is the same color. Just want to make sure. I had to look at our doodle. You know, we're still in the doodle phase. It's funny because like I got this you know, doing these phases, these multiple phases, because of comics. This is actually like the stages you do in comics. When you do a comic, you usually do like a thumbnail, like a super rough thumbnail, and then hey, welcome back. But no, so like you'll do like a really rough thumbnail, and then you'll do like another one that looks like more of a sketch. And then after that, then you do the line work, then the flats, then the tones, then the highlights, the special effects. That's the order I usually go, is the same order you do in comics. Because I had a comic. I mentioned it before. I had like a weekly comic. It was like in a magazine. It was like a local magazine. Don't think it was like anything crazy. It was like a little local magazine. So I was doing that and it was really fun. I would like to do a comic again. But like I said, for me, my major thing is I want to do my video game. I want to work on my video game more, which I am. I'm working on it. Just like lately, I haven't. I've been like more focused on this, on like working on YouTube, seeing about like if I could do two YouTube channels, splitting them up, doing the gaming channel, and then having the art channel split up. I think it'd be like really fun. You saw I was testing out the TCG thing. I do love the TCG idea, but it didn't really work the way I wanted. I wanted it to be more of like a project between all of us, like me drawing while like getting ideas with you guys, kind of like a social communal project, but it wasn't working. It's not too much for you. It's all right. No. I mean, like, just saying, like, obviously, like I said, my main thing, you're basically just talking to me. No, right? No, we got a few people in here. We got Vortex, Flopix, Playlist Person, OG, Mr. Ghost. Who else do we have? I think right now, Lato's also in here. Noctune, I think you're kind of lurking, right? We got a few people in here. I mean, like, there's also different sections. You know, we also got Instagram. Let me see. Anyone on Instagram? We got Instagram over here. We got Twitch and we got YouTube. You know, and on YouTube, we even have two. We have horizontal and portrait. Like landscape, portrait, we have both. So I have a few. Like I've like slowly been like amplifying it. That's why I was like, I don't want to just like jump into the gaming one exactly how like just blank, just because I want it to be a similar experience. I'm back. I was talking to people on voice chat. Nice, MS40. Who you like just talking to some friends? That's cool. I haven't like, oh my god, it's like thinking about it. I know a lot of my friends will listen to my streams later in the day, but we haven't like chatted in a while. Like actually chatted. I'm not saying sending memes to each other. Like we'll do that. We'll send memes. We'll send like Instagram messages to each other. They're pretty much my brothers. Like these friends of mine. Like I have a few friends like I pretty much consider my brother. Which I'm very lucky for that. But when I really think about it, we haven't like hung out in forever, and we haven't like actually chatted in a long time. It's a little disappointing. You know, that's one of those things. As you get older, you tend to hang out less. Like what's that saying? There's like a sad saying. Like not like one of the like nostalgic ones. There's like a thing that one day will be the last day that you go out and play with your friends. And I was like, oh, that's very true. There is like a day, you don't know when, but there's just gonna be a day you're just not gonna hang out with your friends. Yeah, no, see, I get you. You get it, right? MS4. You get it. But like, yeah, I don't. All my friends are live far. I don't have any friends that live close to me. I do have acquaintances. Like I have people I know. There's actually like a YouTuber I know that he lives not too far from me. Like not like close, but like we don't live too far from each other. And I was like, well, maybe in the future. Right now, I can't. But if I'm able to do like full-time game dev, stuff like that, I could probably see him more. That'd be really cool. Yeah, but you know what I mean? That would be like really sick. And then it would do like videos and stuff. That's like one of those things I want to do with him. Just because like, I do like his personality. And I could imagine doing videos with him. Okay, let's do the dark spots. You know what I mean? So let's do all of these. This will be like the dark area. These like dark area. It will have like, we'll have like other lighting to it too, but this is still the flats. Whoa, I love your stuff. Oh, thank you so much. And it's like, I think it's a fun style. I don't, like obviously if people want to copy it, you are allowed to try this out. At least the way I do the drawings, you know, how I go through my steps. I think it also makes it really fast. I'm taking longer because I talk, but like you see those thumbnails I do, I usually do them in like an hour, maybe less. Vortex Crimson Biome from Terraria plus Desert Vulture from Terraria equals Vrock. That's sick. That actually sounds sick. I still haven't played Terraria. I think after someone brought it up, I don't think it wasn't you, Vortex. Someone else brought it up, saying maybe in the future I could play Terraria, but just like the boss, like the first boss, as like a fun little stream. I was like, maybe. I'm not like against it. I'll see. Like maybe I'm like thinking it maybe not be off the list just because someone's like, there is a boss. You could just like beat the boss and then like that could be the end of your stream. You know? And I was like, well, maybe. Because it said it was like, it wasn't too long. No, I'm using Clip Studio. I'll probably head off for today. See, yeah, have a wonderful day, MS4E. Thank you for the luck. I need it. OG Mr. Ghost. Fun fact, when I told Soul I have YouTuber friends one day, we'll need one more player. And I was like, cool, one of our YouTuber friends. And I was like, it doesn't work like that. That's funny. Yeah, I'm using Clip Studio, if you're curious what software this is. But instead of a wall, it's a vulture. Oh, well, that's gross. Wall of Flesh sounds nasty. Wait, isn't Wall of Flesh in D&D? That sounded familiar. After you said it, I was like, wait a minute, I don't think I've ever used it. Like, there's a bunch of stuff in D&D that they made up that I've never used. Do you play D&D? Which one do you, like, if you do, which one? People told Sam not to sing, but Sam sung anyways. That's funny. I like that. That's a cute joke. Do any of you guys play D&D at all or no? Like, it's fine if you don't. It's just like, this guy's like a D&D character, so I'm curious if you do actually play. You know, and if you do play, what do you play as? You know, when you kill, it switches to hard mode. Really? That's interesting. Yeah, no, there's a big difference. YouTuber friend, real friend, it's not the same. They can be the same. They can become one. I do feel like they could be one. But I think it is very different. A lot of time it's different. Like I said, I've met people online that I'm like, oh, I could imagine hanging out with this person outside of this hobby or this particular thing. Yeah, I know it is. It is very fun, Flopix. I've had a lot of fun memories playing D&D with my friends. Usually I was a DM, but a few times, like Dungeon Master, if you're curious what a DM is. But there were a few times that I did get to play as a character. My favorite character was a kobold. I think, like, if you're wondering what a cobalt is, cobalts are like these little like dog people. I'm talking like the old school one. I know the new ones are more like lizards. They're supposed to be like lizards, but the new one, like the old one, they were dogs. I don't know when they changed it, but the one I played was 2.5. In 2.5, they're like dog people, like little dog people. But I was like a little bulldog. I was like a little bulldog guy, and he was obsessed with unicorns. It was really funny. It was like a running joke that whatever mission we were on, I would ask people about unicorns. If they knew anything about unicorns, where were they hiding the unicorns? My guy was just like obsessed with it. It was like a funny joke though. I remember like we were supposed to interrogate a guy. I just now remembering. We were supposed to interrogate a guy, and I was just asking about unicorns. Like, I wasn't even asking about like what we were supposed to do. It was pretty funny. My friends were cracking up. Or when yeah, like it is a fun thing if you have good people. Flopix, if you ever try it, I highly recommend playing with people you know that are good friends of yours. It's usually really funny. You get to laugh. You get to, you know, just be goofy with your friends, playing pretend. That's literally how it is. Mr. Ghost, fun fact about me. First time I seen anything Pokemon, it was an animation. Oh. What was the first Pokemon thing I saw? Man, I don't know. I'm like, it was probably the game. I probably saw the game first. You know, like when I think about it. I know first Naruto thing I saw was a keychain. It was a guy I knew in school. Like we weren't friends, like we were like more like acquaintances. And like we kind of like would talk to each other sometimes. And he had like a little keychain. I was like, dude, what's that? And he's, oh, it's a Japanese cartoon. Because he was Japanese, so he actually watched it. And like he said he got it on like a trip visiting his family or something. I'm like, really? And then later, I think it was like a year or two later, I actually saw Naruto. And I was like, oh, that's so funny. I was like, I remember that. I saw the keychain that guy had. Let's see, Mr. Ghost, I was part of a series about detectives who investigate Pokemon owners who didn't treat their Pokemon. Oh, what? That's sick. I don't think I've seen that. That sounds cool though. That actually sounds really cool. I think that's one of those things that people don't get, why Pokemon is so popular. It's like a world that you could do whatever you want in it. You know, it's like, it's just one of those IPs. You could literally do anything. You could do anything. It's just a world with animals. It's animals with superpowers. That's literally all it is. They're animals with superpowers. You could do whatever you want. And I was like, yeah, that just works. It's sick. It's cool. But that's cool. I like that, like the concept of a detective. I remember one that I really like is the Pokemon Ranger. That's why I did that one series, that like the gaming series I did. It didn't do well. Obviously, no one really cared about it. But I had a lot of fun pretending to be a Pokemon Ranger in Scarlet and Violet. I thought that was really fun. But I think I could, if I did it again, I would probably do it a little differently. But I think it could still be fun. Maybe I'll do something like that when what's it called? When Winds and Waves come out. Mr. Ghost, it was stuff like send Pokemon into dangerous battles or hitting them. Oh, that sounds so mean. I don't like that. That's why I think I feel my game Ori is to be very different, because it's like, it's similar, but it's different at the same time. Like if you like Pokemon, you probably will like my game Ori's, but at the same time, maybe not everything. Like, especially the thing I feel when I've spoken to people about Ori's having the ability to leave, people are like, what do you mean they leave? I was like, yeah, they leave. They could leave if they don't like you, if you abuse them, if you're just like, how can I say, if you like abandon them, they'll leave. They'll just like, they won't hang out with you anymore. And OG Mr. Ghost gave me a wonderful idea. If you abuse them enough, they could actually come and attack you. And I was like, yeah, that's actually not a bad idea. So I am doing that. It was my, yeah, no man, originally them leaving, I was like, yeah, that I was imagining them leaving. But I like the idea of like if you actually physically abuse them or whatever, they get to the point, like let's say like friendship, right? In the game. There'll be like a friendship meter. If it goes like -50, just I'm giving you like a number, a -50, then it's like, okay, now it becomes like an aggressive relationship instead of a positive one. I think that could be interesting if they don't leave before. And like, it wouldn't be that crazy to do. I feel like a lot of people, that's one of those things, I would love to see other people be more creative with their games. Like you're designing a world. If you're making a game, you're designing a whole world. You're allowed to be creative. It doesn't have to be like, oh, but people won't like that. You know, they won't like being in like, that they can't have a box filled with like 100 Pokemon. Dude, they'll get over it. They'll have fun with it. They'll be like, oh, okay. So I have to actually pay attention to who I want on my team. And it's not so much like, oh, okay, I can't have a bunch. You could have a bunch in my game. It's just like, if you abandon them, you never talk to them, you never use them, you don't spend time with them, stuff like that, they'll decide to leave. They'll be like, oh, okay, I'm gonna go because we don't really hang out anymore. And I think that's how it is because I want that relationship in my game. You know, I want that feel of like, these are your friends. You're making friends with these Oris, these creatures. And if you don't spend time with them, they move on. Mr. Ghost, could you add something in the text? Something like, a skeleton once told me that if you don't treat your Oris good, they will attack you. I mean, yeah, I think I could do something like that. No, I mean, like if you treat them poorly, yeah. I could totally imagine that. I mean, I could even do I probably will do NPCs based on you guys, if I'm being honest. Just because you guys like are very memorable. I'll remember you guys enough, and I'm gonna need a bunch of NPCs. So I'll probably just have a like a very skinny looking guy. You know, I'll just have like a really skinny looking guy that kind of looks skeletal. Just having that is like, if you abuse your Oris, they'll attack. They could attack you. I think that would be really, really funny, and it'll be like a nod to you. No, you literally have. You've been here pretty much every day. You're definitely an OG for sure. Like your name works. The OG Mr. Ghost. Yeah, you've been here since the beginning. And hopefully after the game comes out, like obviously this is like a while from now. We'll see. But when it does, I'd love to go to other places. You know, go to these like events and stuff. I have been to events. Wait, there's like a dot. A dot. There we go. Just making sure. Yep. See? We gotta like do like a little pass. What do you guys think so far? He's looking pretty fun. Like now that I look at him, he looks good. I feel like the color, these are just the flats. Now we can actually jump into a little bit of shading. Yeah, let's do some shading. I'll see how long I'll stream. I'll stream for a bit. Not like super long, maybe like 20 more minutes. That's like my guess. We'll see. I do want to stream though. Let's do like looking at what color I'm going to use. Let's do overlay. Want to see how this looks when I do that. I'm like, that's not bad. I think I see a title for the video today. I met my OG fan. That'd be funny. I kind of like that color actually. What do you guys think? I mean, like, does it work everywhere? Kind of works. I think it works. I think it looks interesting enough. You know? Well, like we can use it. I think I could use this color. Maybe not. No, I think it's too rich. How about this one? I think we'll do that one instead. So could you like call this shipping company or wait? Yeah, I don't know. Accurate to the picture? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I gotta see what is going on with that. Because it is ridiculous at this point. I'm afraid it's lost. No, we gotta see. I gotta check. I gotta check what we're gonna do about that. Because it is beyond ridiculous that they have not given you the package. You know, like they told me it was gonna take a while, but it's a little ridiculous at this point. I gotta see about that. Maybe I could even call them tomorrow. I think it's too late to call them now, but maybe I could call them tomorrow. I'll see. I'll put it on like my list, you know? No, it's not. I know it's in his country. It's in your country. It should have been there a long time ago. You know, like it should have been there. Actually, how does this look? I'm like looking at the color. No, I think I'm gonna go with this one instead. I'm like looking at the colors because like, it feels too bright for me. No, it's ridiculous. It's because this is the first time I've ever shipped anything outside of the country. And it said like it should arrive. And I looked at it, it said, oh, it's on delivery. It's back in customs. It's in delivery again. It's back in customs. Like, what is going on? Like, why are they like that? They're just keychains and some stickers. You know, it's not like I sent something weird. Yeah, I know. It's ridiculous. I literally just sent a few keychains, some stickers, and it's still not there. And it's one of those things, and like pretty much until you get that, I'm not gonna be able to send other stuff to people. You know, because like if it doesn't reach you, then like it's not gonna reach anyone. You know? Like if I do it again, what's gonna happen? They're just gonna see the same thing, the same story. It's just gonna go around and around infinitely, and no one's ever gonna get any package that they order from me. That'd be super annoying. No, I did not. I didn't send anything like that. Your friend is too goofy. No. You know, I did not send anything explicit. Something like that. I'm like looking at this guy. Yeah, he's feeling cool. Obviously, we're gonna blend it too. That we're just laying down some stuff. Yeah, like this. And then this is gonna be like super messy. You know, this is like I'm imagining, because this is like all feathery. Actually, this is gonna be dark. Let's just do all of that there. Right? We're gonna like leave in some highlights. You know, like there we go. See? Oh yeah, it's like messy on purpose. There we go. Yeah, I feel like this guy he's looking cool. No, it's ridiculous. Yeah, I'm not gonna send that. I literally just sent some keychains. It's ridiculous. No, it really is getting ridiculous. Okay. I think it would come sooner. This envelope. Yeah, I know. It's one of those things. I don't know what to tell you. Because I'd hoped that you would have had it. You said you were gonna do like a fun video, you know, like opening it or whatever, right? It's funny, I didn't mean to, but it kind of looks like a face. You see what I mean? This kind of looks like a face. It's not gonna stay like that. But when I looked at it for a moment, it looks like a nose, eyes, and like his mouth, and he has like a mouth open. You see what I mean? It looks like a little face down here. That's so funny. I did not do that intentionally. Imagine if it happened to a client. No, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Can you imagine? You send something to a client, like an actual person who paid for this, and then like their stuff is not getting there. And then I would have to I would have had to cancel it, give you back the money, you know? If this was like a client, I would have to, at this point, I would have had to pay them. Actually, hold up. Something like that. Yeah. I was like looking at it like that looks odd. It's because it is odd. There we go. There we go. Yeah, I'm like looking at it. It's like, yeah, okay. He's like the light's kind of forwardish. Like the lighting would be forwarded, so like above. Like pay them and give this stuff for free. Pretty much, yeah, 100%. It would have to be. It would have to be free at this point. If you had like paid for it, yeah. I would have to give it to you for free. I would have to give you money back, and eventually when it got to you, you would just have it for free. Oops. You know? Do something like that. There we go. This guy's looking sick. I like this. He's looking fun. You know, like this guy's looking really fun for me. Alan Hopton said hi. Bye. Just because I popped. Yay, have a wonderful day, Alan. Hope you have a good meal. What you having? You don't have to tell me, but I'm just curious now that you brought it up. What are you eating? Or what are you gonna eat? Better yet said. Do something like this. There we go. Like, there we go, I think. We're gonna blend these, obviously. I'm sad, Miss Champions. 1 hour after Champions release, I got shiny Ditto though. What? You got a shiny Ditto? That's sick. Man, I got no shinies. I have not gotten any shinies. What? There's still time. I want a shiny. I have not gotten any. And my recruitments, I've done a bunch of recruitments. I've gotten none. I got 0 shinies. I got a few that had charms, you know what I'm talking about, like the titles. I had a few of those, the marks, that's what they're called. I had a few, but I didn't get to use them just because I'm doing like a monotype team. If I get a shiny, for sure I'm going in. You know, I'm gonna make a team based on the shiny. I don't even care if it's good. I'll be like, no, I get a shiny. That's my new team. Yeah, same as Mew and Pokopia confirmed. Ditto is a failed Mew. Yeah, it is. It is. So is your shop? No, it's open. If someone buys stuff, like someone did buy, they bought some stickers. I sent it to them. They got it. They got the stickers. It just, I might, if like, I think if someone it's just like orders from another country, I'll have to say maybe not. Because for some reason, your country does not like me. They do not like my ordering stuff, like me ordering stuff. So I might have to add that, thinking about it. Thank you for reminding me that, Mr. Ghost. But I might have to add that I won't be taking anything from other countries. Like doing orders. I wonder why. No, I have no clue. Like they said, someone else ordered it from, I think like New Jersey, and they got their stuff. I'm like, cool. But like your stuff is not, it's not, because it's like out of the country, or I don't know. I have no clue what's going on with them. Oh, actually, yeah, I was like thinking, will this be in shade? It will be in shaded. Do like this. Let's do, this is also shaded. This is like the arm. This is like the under. There we go. And let's do this one. Eating with YouTube. Oh, you're eating with YouTube? Nice. I mean, as soon as I'm done here, I'm gonna eat. I'm not like hungry yet, but I'll probably be hungry when I'm done. Oh, gee, Mr. Ghost, I'm starting to think I'm not going to get it at all. I mean, I gotta check. Because it is ridiculous. You should have received it forever ago. Alan is. Oh, Alan's eating with YouTube. Wait, I can stay when I eat. Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah. Cool. I've done that. Definitely done that for sure. Where I'll eat and I'll listen to stuff. Really depends though. Maybe not everything. I think I'm okay. I'm probably food friendly. I don't say anything gross or weird. It's a possibility at this point. I don't know. All of a sudden, like one day, Mr. Ghost, you're like married, you have kids, and then also you see these keychains arrived at your parents' house, and they're like, "Hey, Mr. Ghost, your package arrived for you." Like, what are you talking about? And you look at it like these like super old keychains. You're like, well, I guess I could give it to my kids. That would actually be hilarious. Just saying, I was thinking, right? At this point, no, I know, right? On my birthday, ask for a plushie or whatever you sell. Aw, that's very nice of you, Alan. Hopefully I can get more stuff soon. I have a few little like stickers and keychains. I don't have plushies yet. That would be sick. I really want that. No, I know. Like one day, nah, I know. That's a rip. It is a rip. I feel that it's like a total rip. But we'll see. I gotta figure that out. Because it has been a while. I mean, I've had before. I think I heard you wrong. Wait, what happened? Flopix, Mr. Ghost in his 90s at the hospital receives the keychains. No. Ghost has kids? No. I was saying because I sent Mr. Ghost forever ago. It was like months ago now at this point. I sent him some keychains because I did like that fun thing on Discord where it's like, oh, if you guys who wins, like you make a meme and you win. So Mr. Ghost won. He won the contest. I sent him some keychains and some stickers, and he still hasn't got them. Like my last anguish, I get the envelope. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. You're like an old man, and all of a sudden this package arrives. You're like, what is this? And it says Mr. Ghost on it. You know what? Maybe that's one of the issues. Now that I think about it, because it does say my name, but I didn't have your name. When I got it for you, it says OG Mr. Ghost. So do you think that might be the issue, that they don't want to deliver it to you because it's not a real person? I gotta see. There was no issue in me sending it. I put your address. For sure your address is on it. But I'm just thinking because it doesn't have your name. I did have to send it with my name, like that. They do ask it. Here, let's see. I'm like, this is like the shading. It looks like it's so dark. The shading here. Let's do this. And then I'm thinking like we'll do like kind of like this thing for the shading. Like this is gonna be dark. Oh, that's why. What do you mean? You think it's that? You think it's because of the name? Because it doesn't have your name? You'd probably in Romania needs the full name. Are you serious? Are you serious? That's why they're not delivering it? That's why they're keeping it? Can you not go to the post office with your parents and like say, this is me? Because I've gotten stuff, Is that why they don't want to give you? It's not here. What do you mean it's not here? In the post office. It's not in the post, like your post office, your local post office. That's very annoying if that's the case. That it never arrived because I don't have your name. Like your actual name. It's in customs. Because they're searching the black market to see like, who is this OG Mr. Ghost? They think you're like a criminal. They're like, oh my God, who is this guy? You're like, it's just some teenager. They're like, who is this guy with his connections in the United States? That would be so funny. That would actually be beyond funny if that was the case. First name OG, last name Ghost. Yeah. They're just looking, they're hunting you down. They think you're like a criminal or something. They think you're like this like mastermind criminal over there. Oh my god, that would be so funny. No, actually, I'm going to continue doing this, and then we're going to go into blending. You know? That's so funny. Can you imagine? That's the only reason why. When they find out, what are they going to do? I know, Oni Boi. You big... Wait, why? What do you mean? Why am I? Why am I that? You didn't give me your name. And over here, you can, as long as you have the address, it's okay. I'll have to see. As long as you have the address, it's usually fine. It doesn't matter. I've sent things before without a name. If you have the address, it's okay. You know? Obviously, the sender has to put their name. Well, I asked for your address. Yeah, I said, and I told you I've never sent to Romania too. My name is Babe. No, like, but like, I told you I've never sent anything to Romania. That's why I was like, well, and also I feel like it's also issue with the post office, because if it was an issue, well, I guess they wouldn't know. The people in the US, they wouldn't know if you're allowed to or not. But the person who helped me didn't say I needed that. I'll have to see what's going on. I have to see if I can call them, be like, yo, can you send this to my friend? OG Mr. Ghost? You don't think it is? It doesn't have to matter? Yeah, because like over here, it doesn't matter. As long as you have the address, it's fine. You could like put like Mr. Ghost or Mr. I don't know. Really doesn't Mr. Flopix. It really doesn't matter over here. As long as you have the address, it's good. You know, it's usually okay. But that is pretty funny though. All right, let's see. There we go. Well, I mean, like, we'll see. Mr. Holderson. No. Do shipping like code names. Do shipping with code names. Yeah, I mean, like, that would be funny. I mean, I guess, like, from what I understood, the shipper has to have their real name. They did tell me I have to use my real name. Because they asked for, like, when you're shipping out of the country, you have to put your name. And I put my name. You know, when you ship out of the country, at least you need to put your name. But the recipient didn't say I needed a recipient. I asked, and like, no, it's fine, because I told him. I explained to the lady. I was like, well, it's because I have a YouTube channel and I do like art and stuff like that, and I don't know their real name. And she's like, that's fine, as long as you have their address. That's what she told me, at least. But if you're saying you think that's the issue, they're like hunting you down. Like, who is this with these weird stickers? Why would they send it to a random person in Romania? You know, I'll see. I'll have to call. It's a bummer though, I'm not gonna lie. Let's do this. I know, I'm chill. Alright. I'll probably, I'm like looking at the time. I have like a little bit more time. It's not like super late over here. Actually, they're hunting you down. Why would they hunt me down? They have my name. It would be easy to hunt me down. There's not too many people with my name. I think there's like 300 people with my name. Yes, they have my real name. You have to put your real name when you ship something outside of the country. Yeah, they have my name, not yours. So like they have my information. It's not that hard. There's, like I said, there's literally, I think there's like only in the United States, there's like maybe 300 people with my name. It's not that hard for them to figure out. I think it's finished by tomorrow. I think it's finished. This one? Probably. I might, let's see. Give me a moment. Let me see. I might be able to finish it today, to be honest. That would be really funny if your name was Ghost. Obviously, I'd feel bad because you'd get teased so much. If your name was Ghost, people would tease you all the time. That would just be like awful. But yeah, I could continue. I could I'll probably finish this. Let's do blend this. You know, blend it up. And then, yeah, I think like for the wings, it's fine. I'm just doing like this. I kind of like this. Can I send you something? Yeah. Creative parents, Mr. Ghost. Oof. Oh my God. That would be so bad. I would not do that to my kid. You know, I would not do that. I think that would be so mean to name your kid Mr. Ghost. Oh no. They would get bullied so much. At least I imagine they would get bullied. I'll add these. I'm like going around adding like a shade. Right here. Add some here. No, I don't like that one. Let's do one line over here. Add a little bit over here. And we're gonna obviously blend it in. Let's see. Alan, you don't have Oni in the shop. What do you mean? What Oni? What don't I have in the shop? I haven't looked at my shop in a bit, if I'm being honest. What's up? What do I not have in the shop right now? I only see Ori's, coins, and go-getters. The ghost getters? No, I do. I got stickers. I got like shirts and stuff. I got some stuff. Let me check it. Hold on, let me look, Alan. I mean, I wish I had what's it called? I wish I had like plushies. That'd be sick. Let's see the shop. So I got the shop. Because I got two shops. I didn't see, sorry. No worries. So okay, I have the store and then I have another one. The apparel section. If you go to apparel, then I have a bunch of other stuff. You know, the apparel does have other stuff. I'm not a big fan, like the stickers. The stickers they sell are different. I don't deal with that one. You know, like the prices they put, I wish I could do it myself. Then it would make everything way cheaper. But that's how it is. I know it's really expensive. Can you look? For what? Oh, you sent something. Okay, yeah, I'll check. Let me look. Screenshot. What is this? No, I wanted an Umbreon. Not some curly pig. I didn't raise you. Oh, it's very sad when you consider Eevee evolved. Love and friendship. So Eevee really loves his trainer and evolved only agreed. That is actually kind of sad. That is a sad meme. Aw. So because it loves them, it turned into Sylveon. No, but it has to have a move too. You know what I mean? No, I get it. I do get it. It's like, we know they love you, but they also have a specific move to turn into a Sylveon. $7 for one sticker, the guys. Yeah, I know, Alan. I wish I could fix it. Because that one's Teespring. Teespring is crazy expensive. It's like a big sticker though, I think. Someone asked me like, oh, I want to get one of your stickers. So it's like, yeah, those stickers are crazy expensive. I know. Sorry, I wish I could fix it. Like right now, it's like, it's so low priority for me, but eventually I do, when I can, I want to fix that. I want to be able to do it myself, you know, like just like me do it and send it to you guys, and it'll be way cheaper. But 7 can be like 3 stickers. Flubbex, I wanted you to look. Why did you know? Baby doll eyes. No, I know. I can, wait. No, I know. Eventually, when I can do like full-time the game dev stuff, oh my god, I'm gonna love that. I'll have like a bunch of stuff when I can, but for now, you know, for now I have what I have. Man, this is looking so fun. I like this. Right? What do you guys think of this guy? I think he's looking cool. He looks very mean. Right? Like, that's literally what I want. I want this guy to look mean and evil. Yeah, look at this. Do that on his nails. Right? He's looking cool. I'm like looking at this guy. I feel like, no, I'm not sure about that one. I didn't like that one. The one on the awesome fella. I have proof. Wait, did you know 2 Pokemon are actually 1? Wait, which ones? Alan, what's keeping you from full time? You don't gotta answer. Well, I mean, I have work. Blue Hoodie is better. I have work. I have like regular work, and that's what pays me. Full time, I would need to get money, Alan. This doesn't pay me. I do this because it's fun, and I would love to be full time. I would love to get paid by this. If I got paid like enough to be able to pay rent and stuff like that, then yeah, I would go full time in a heartbeat. You know, but I can't. That's just how it is. That's funny though. I mean, I get it. You didn't understand. You know, you didn't understand. Like, yeah, I don't get paid for this. That would be cool though. That's what I'm saying. Like, if I got paid, if this was my job, I would do it way more. You are paid by having so many friends. Kind of. Can I look at Discord? Yeah, I can check it out. Let me do this first. Let me do like a little bit more of this. And then I want to add a little more fine shading. You know what I mean? I want to like add a little bit of fine shading here. There we go. Look at that. I feel like that's cool. That just feels cool. And a little shading there. Add it here. I'm going to add some shading here too. Like, this is like extra shading I'm adding to it. I already blended the other one. It kind of like makes it pop more when you add these harsher lines. Oh, this one I want to change that too. I'm going to change that. I will look at the Discord in a moment. I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to go over it with the harsher shading in a moment. But I'm going to look at the Discord before that. Before I go into the harsh shading. Okay, let's go. Oh, there we go. Now let's look at the Discord. Check it out. What'd you send? This one. Oh, I've seen this one. But that's not really how it works, though. Hey, K Younger, welcome in. I'm too young to know this stuff. No worry, Alan. Yeah, no, I've seen this one. This is a cute one. I have seen this one, the Cubone one. But they've already said it. Cubone is Kangaskhan. Kangaskhan and Cubone are one and the same. They are like they're one Pokemon. So like that. Like this. Yeah, I think like that. Because I want it like, you see what I'm doing, right? Where I'm going over it again just to get like this like stronger liner, like the stronger shading. Yeah, I think that feels good. So it's real. No, the what's it called? The Kangaskhan one, yes. I don't remember where I saw it, but they did say yes, it is supposed to be intended to be a Kangaskhan when it loses its mother. Because they even had a middle evolution. Did you know that? That was they had a middle one. They had a middle stage. And it was not Marowak. And I was like, that's so interesting. When you see all the behind the scenes stuff, like the intended stuff is very fun. Adding these lines. These are really cool looking. I feel like this guy's looking really cool. You know, he looks really mean and very intense. Oops. Go over here. Yeah, like, see, I added that little line. I feel like it looks nice. Add that. No, I didn't like that one. That one looked bad. No. Actually, that one's kind of bad. That's not too bad. And then let's add some over here. These like harsher lines, you know what I'm talking about? There we go. And then add a little bit of shading in here. I want to add that one. No, I don't like that one. Yeah, kind of like adding it. Hey, Isabel, welcome in. So we're like finishing this up, I feel. Like we're getting there. You know, we're almost there. Let's add in a few of these rough ones. Oh, I think that looks good. I feel like this is like looking so much better than it was earlier. And we're still not even the highlights. Do you like history? Some. No, I'm not going to say all of it. I think it's interesting, but it's not like my favorite subject. You know, like it's not my favorite though. All right, let's see. Kind of like seeing texture. I don't like that. Let's do like this. And then I'm going to blend this a little bit because I'm not digging this as much as I was. Okay. And now I think I was charging my phone. Nice. How do you open a store? Online? Oh my God, it's so annoying. So like I said, I'm using Teespring. The other one is like my actual website, and I do have to pay with this Square. I'm using Square and Teespring. It's very different though. With Square, I have to do it myself. I have to like send everything. But with Teespring, they do everything. I don't even touch anything. That's why it's so expensive. Would you like to know about Romanian history? Sure. But okay, let's go into, because I think we're almost done. Let's do that one. Let me see how this looks. Wait, go with overlay. That's not bad. Let me see. I'm like looking for like a good color I want to use for the overlay. Let's see. How's everything look? That's not like terrible. What do you guys think? I think that's okay. I feel like it's gonna look nice when I actually start using it. We'll blend it too, obviously. You know, we're gonna blend all of this. I'm like starting with the nails just because it's like they already have all the skin colors. We're gonna blend that, add this. This doesn't take too long. Yeah, I think this is good. I had a funny dream about you one time. Really? It's really funny. Do you know any free ones? On Square, do you pay? Yeah, I pay you. What, to make a store? Yeah, you have to pay, Alan. If you want to make a store, you have to pay. No one's gonna, like, there's no way of doing a free store. You know, you always have to pay somehow. You pay now or you pay later. That's how it works every time. That's just how money works. You're gonna pay now, you're gonna pay later, but you do have to pay eventually. I mean, that's like, if not, like how it's gonna work? Like, you know what I mean? I think it's good. Yeah, you think it's good? Cool. And then let's do. That's like Square. What they do, they take the money afterwards. They take a percentage. Like, which I think is better than it's not as bad. They take a small percentage, where for the other one, Square, like a Spring, their whole thing, they take way more. You saw how much they make their own prices. It's kind of insane though. I feel it's insane. The prices that they give me, I'm like, okay, that's whatever. I'll leave it for now just so I can have it. Someone did order, believe it or not. Someone did order with those exaggerated prices, and I was like, okay, thank you. I was like, I wouldn't personally. I wouldn't buy it there. But if you really want to support me, you can. I get some money, but then I got to pay for shipping fees unless I make it myself. No, like if you make it yourself, then you have to pay. That's still the with Spring. With Square, you still have to ship it. You still have to. It's not like it doesn't like magically work like that, you know. Mr. Ghost, I dreamt that we were going to Comic-Con and you were there too, and I asked you where you bought the costume, and you said the costume, and I opened a portal. And that's really funny. Portal in YouTube background. That would actually be hilarious. That sounds like a funny dream though. He's not gonna be this shiny, don't worry. We're gonna blend it in a moment. We're gonna blend all of this, and we're like almost there. Like we're like really getting close to finishing this guy. And let's add some to the wings, to this, to that. Because I know like Bingo is already anxious for me to stop. As I said, I'm in the living room. I'm not like, while I'm doing this, my poor family is like quiet, trying to be nice, to not make noise. Even if my mic does block some sound, it's not like perfect. So you have to say thank you to my family for being quiet while I stream. They try their best. They're the best. They're the best family I could ever ask for. I have the talent to almost perfectly remember all the dreams. That's really funny. I usually forget most of mine. Being honest. Usually most of my dreams, I'll remember some, but most of them I'm like, whatever, I don't remember. Okay, do like this, blend that. Okay, blend that one. I think this guy is looking really fun. Right? I think he came out pretty cool. Right? What do you guys think? Not like just fishing for compliments. I'm just like, I think he came out pretty fun. Let's do like that. A little bit of this. He's kind of like very shiny in some spots. I made him a little too shiny, I feel. Like he's supposed to be kind of rough and gross. Hope the family's having a good time. I mean, they're hanging out. They're like my fiance with her headphones. She got headphones so she could listen to her own stuff. In the beginning, if like the first couple of streams, she would listen, you know, like she'd listen to stuff. But now, like that's not really her stuff. I told her she should stream, like do her own kind of stream. She's like, nah, I'm good. So I don't like talking that much. It's like, well, I guess. Is it an acquired taste to talk so much? Originally, it was very odd to talk so much. You know, just like by yourself, because you really are talking by yourself. You know, you've tried it out, Mr. Ghost. I may like, you know what I mean? That like, you know, it is a little odd in the beginning to talk to yourself, where you're by yourself or whatever. A lot of people I talk to that do streaming, they've told me like, no, they do it with friends. And I was like, okay, that's cool. I wish my friends are far. They would do it. I think a lot of my friends would hang out with me while I stream. Like if they could. Let's do that. I'm adding in the white now. Why do you keep giving me an example? Lo, what do you mean? Using you as an example? Well, because you're there. You're in chat. And you're the one that actually streams. I'm not gonna say Flopix. Do you want me to say other people that I've talked to that like are not here? I can. I could say like Bonnie John. I like him. I've talked to him many times. I could say Radio Bush. Radio Book's a nice guy. But like they're not here. That's all I say. I used you as an example because you are. And it's nice to have you. You know? But like actually like Bonnie John is that one. That one that I've told you that like I've met him in person and I would be friends with him. I feel in real life if we like I do see that. I'm like, oh okay, I get along with him. I've chatted with him many times. Okay, let's see. I feel like he's gonna be very nice and shiny. This guy's looking sick. I feel like now he's looking cool. Right? I think he's looking pretty cool. Doing like this and like a little shine there. So people say my YouTube name is boring. OG Mr. Ghost? Nah, I think it's a good one. It's solid, easy to remember. You're the OG Mr. Ghost. But I do feel like maybe you should emphasize it. You know? When you emphasize, you gotta emphasize so people remember. Let's do this. Highlights. Do that. Yeah, I think this guy is looking pretty nice. Actually, I want to add some to here. Ooh, that made it pop a little bit more. Add some here. Now it looks kind of like wet. Doesn't he? He looks kind of wet. I think he does. How are these people on how can I copy their names? What do you mean? You want to copy their names? Why? I think your name's good. Let's see. Alan, I posted a video that blew up. It's the color wheel trend about axolotls and the community showed lots of look. That's awesome, Alan. That's so sick. I haven't seen it. When did you post it? When did you post it? I want to see. I don't think I saw that one. I do remember the color trend. Was it like a while ago? Let's do that. And oh, you know what? Last one. You know I like doing this. It's like this is probably like my signature of my style. I love these colors. Adding these in the shadows. You know, adding the green. It doesn't have to be green. It could be other colors too. It never ended. Wait. It never ends. Oh, okay. Let's do this one. Then that. A little bit on the crotch area thing that he has. It's like a crotch area, but it's not really. Like he doesn't have anything there. So I keep saying he, but he's not. I guess he's not a he, is he? You know, I keep saying it, but I guess he's not if he doesn't have anything. Let's do a little bit here, a little bit there. So back, my name is better than my old one. Oh, what's your old one? Well, it's the old one. I don't know. Let's do that. Do that. Oh, and I need to add it. Don't need to, but I like to. And let's add a little bit in the eye. You know? And let's do some down here. Oh, I think this guy's looking pretty cool. I'm actually pretty happy with this guy. I'm actually surprised by how happy I am with this guy. And do just the finishing touches. Ooh, I like, actually. And now let's not like full on blend, but like a little bit. Always so great. Ah, thank you so much, Flopix. Oh, let's see. Whoa, that progress is amazing. Thank you so much, Noctune. Started doing React streams. Oh, you did? On Tuesdays. Cool. I didn't realize that. No, I don't like that. Hold it. Let's go back. There we go. Let's blend that. Corner. Blend that one. Blend that a little bit. That one. I'm like kind of like blending the lighting a little bit. You know what I'm talking about? Just so like it adds to it. Yeah, look at that. Okay, no, this one I might have to be a little more precise with. Yeah, there we go. Oop. There. Okay, like that. I'm kind of like dabbing it. If you're curious what I'm doing, I'm like kind of touching it up, but I'm like dabbing it a little bit. There we go. I know you guys said something. I'll read in a moment. So I'm trying to finish that. Ooh, that looks so fun. He looks like he's kind of like glowing over something. Now let's do this. getting the whites. There we go. Like, actually, do I want any more? I'm like seeing if I want to do like more touch-ups. I think he's good. You know? No, actually, stop. There. Do a little bit of there. Yeah, I think we got him. What do you guys think? Let's see. I made a slogan for your stream. Wait, what's the stream? What's the slogan? Isabel, I feel like doing a Hello Kitty drawing for my friend Lalina. Aww, Hello Kitty is so nice. Mr. Ghost, whether if it is rain, storm, earthquake, or wars, the ghost will be here. I like that. I like it. What do you guys think? What do you guys think of this piece I did? A Vrock. Another masterpiece. Oh, thank you so much, Flopix. Thank you guys so much. Thank you so much, Flopix. OG, Mr. Ghost, Isabel, Oni, Allen, Noctune. Think who else? I know Vortex was also here earlier. Let's do K Younger was also here briefly. I got MS4E. I think I said Isabel, but I'll say it again. Isabel. Also, I'm like looking through who actually said things. And let me check. I'm like looking through who said something. And obviously the lurkers, of course. Everyone who's lurking, thank you guys so much. I seriously appreciate it. It's so fun to hang out with you guys. So on Instagram, anyone said anything? No. Twitch, anyone said anything? No, I got like a lurker or two. Cool. All right, I'm out of here, guys. Hope you all have a wonderful day. See you next time. Goodbye.